Good morning, Dubai. Happy Thursday and welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where I take you through the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today we're talking about restrictions in other countries. Yes, the UAE travel doors have remained open, but other countries are closing their doors. They're adding restrictions. We're going to look at India, Saudi and the UK and more. We're also talking about UAE is going to become a cycle-friendly city by 2025. A 400 million dirham investment is happening there. We're talking about all of the great things to do in Dubai this weekend. And yes, it's Thursday. We're excited. Ramadan Kareem to everyone who's fasting. Ali, how are you doing?
I am doing amazing, Casey.
You sound more perky today.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, every single day this week.
I've been like.
No offense. You've been more chill.
I've been more chill.
And Ali is quite chill anyway. You're like horizontal.
I'm a chill person.
You're a chill person this week.
I'm not too overhyped or
You're hype when Simran is here. By the way, of course, this is a two-person show. I'm lonely. Simran is away, but she'll be back. We miss her so much. But usually you're like our hype person.
Me?
Yeah. This week, sometimes the stories, it's just like, like, I need the reaction, Ali. I need the help. But we're good. How is everyone else? Where are you watching from? Are you on the way to work? Please say hello to me in the comments. I'm alone here, just with Ali, as you can see. Someone's saying Abu Dhabi is not open. Abu Dhabi is not open. Questions coming through already. Why is Dubai keep extending the travel restrictions to SA? We're going to get into the updates that we have. We don't actually have latest updates in South Africa, but we'll give you the ones that we have. But if you do have any travel questions, do go on to airlines. Always have the most recent. I would recommend checking there where you're planning to travel and get the recommendations and requirements from them based on the country, because they update as per the law. So that's the best thing to do. What are you doing this morning? Hi, good morning. Someone's saying I miss Ramadan fasting in Dubai. Thank you, Arnusi, for your comments. Let's jump into our first story of the day. The UAE remains open as more countries close their doors and add travel restrictions and requirements. Let's look first at India. We're seeing a massive rise in cases there. Even recently, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, he actually this week cancelled his trip there, saying it's only sensible given the shape of the pandemic there. India has actually seen up to 300,000 cases a day, and that was this week, which is obviously quite a massive rise. We're praying for everyone there. And India has now been added to the UK's red list, while Pakistan, the US, New Zealand, Hong Kong and more have imposed restrictions on India. So there are restrictions on India. Also in the UAE this week, The travel requirements from India mean that you need to get a COVID-19 negative test before coming into the UAE. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of case rises there. The graph of new cases in India is really shocking to see. I think that we've been so lucky to report such good news in the UAE. Our vaccination rollout campaign is being super successful. Cases are tittering around the 2,000 mark a day, but they haven't risen. We haven't seen kind of an upcurve in cases as some countries are. So yes, we are so lucky, but we're looking further at our field at our neighbours who do have to impose restrictions because they're kind of really struggling under the pressure of new cases. So that's India, but we can move on to our neighbour Saudi, which, as we know, has been closed to international travel. People are super excited about the fact that they were resuming flights from international countries on May 17th. But now they have also listed 20 countries that will face travel restrictions and quarantines, and that includes the UAE. So when borders do open on the 17th of May, 20 countries must quarantine in a COVID-safe country zone before entering Saudi. So like I said, that includes the UAE and 19 other countries, including the US, India, the UK, Indonesia, Egypt, Germany, Japan, Ireland. So if you are planning on traveling to Saudi, when the borders are open, take note that there are restrictions on certain countries, and you can get all that update from the government there. Also, moving on, Oman has also introduced travel restrictions on certain countries. They're banning entry to arrivals from India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. That starts on April 24th as part of their measures to combat the COVID-19. And also, if you are in Oman, they have specific restrictions still in there, like kids under the age of 12 can't enter commercial outlets. So they have kind of what we faced in the last year with kids not being entering malls and things. Oman has that now. Like I said, there are a lot of border restrictions there. So if you are plan on traveling, I would check the latest updates. As you may or may not know, the UK updated its red list and added India. So that starts as of Friday, which is tomorrow, April 23. There are 40 countries in total on the UK's red list. All those who are allowed to return, including Brits and UK residents, are subject to a mandatory hotel quarantine. That's the same in Ireland, where I'm from. So yes, Dubai is open, and you have to consider we are a major travel hub with a lot of countries flying through. So actually, when a country adds us to their red list, don't look at it as a slight on the UAE's successful fight against COVID-19. Think of it as the fact that, yes, there are a lot of people traveling through here to get to the other countries, and therefore other countries have to consider that when they add us to their red list. So yes, we're so fortunate to be here, but that's probably why we see ourselves on the red list of a lot of countries. Bahraini travel restrictions, you're planning to fly. Does that put you off your travel plans? And I don't want this to be an awkward question, but you have a job. Does it make you worried about going?
No, I think it's fine. In terms of me going back and forth between Bahrain and UAE, I don't think there's gonna be any problems.
Cases are okay there?
So, yes, cases are okay. They were on the rise, similar to the time it was on the rise here.
Yeah.
And I think it's dimming down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of them going into a lockdown and closing the airport and all of that, no.
You're not there.
Yeah, I don't think Bahrain is going to reach that level. No.
As far as I'm aware, the countries kind of take these decisions depending on the healthcare system. If the healthcare system is struggling, if they are overrun, if they need the support, if there's too many people in hospitals, then you need to look at these kind of really serious measures. And that's why we're quite lucky to be here in the UAE, where our health system is coping quite well. Yes. But if you do have more questions, like we've run through a small number of countries there, but like I said, the UAE remains open. Other countries are imposing. It's not before where there's a full lockdown and all airports are closed. What they're doing is they're looking at case by case basis. In the UK, they're considering a traffic light system soon. So yes, there's a red list and then there'll be an orange. They love their traffic light systems. They love their steps there in the UK. They're like, we'll do it in 3 or 4 steps. But I like that because it's quite transparent in terms of when it's going to happen and opening and rollouts and such. But countries are doing a case-by-case basis. They're looking at the cases in each country before they make their decisions. Eid is coming. People are making travel plans. If you are looking to leave the country, just do be aware that while we have resumed such a fantastic level of normalcy in the last couple of months, there's a pandemic among us. Obviously, no one's going to forget that. It's news headlines every day. But just consider, if you are planning to travel, there could be restrictions coming your way. So do check airlines and airports and governments and all that sort of stuff before you plan your vacation. We'll move on. Dubai's bike-friendly strategy has been approved. So this is super cool. Announced yesterday by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai. This is something that's been a long time coming, and actually we know that His Highness Sheikh Hamdan is a keen cyclist, and this was something announced in the last few years, but now it's been fully approved. The Dubai Bicycle Friendly Strategy 2025 is on track. It includes 18 initiatives valued at 400 million dirham. He basically said in a tweet yesterday that the goal is for Dubai to rank among the world's best for quality of life, with projects that include healthy lifestyles and a vision aimed at community happiness. So if you are a bicycle lover, just know that there's been 400 million dirham funneled into kind of community upgrades. So not just Al Qudra, and I think, do we have a video up on Facebook of a nice, quite cycling area? Is it Al Qudra? Oh, it's Barsha. I went for city. So we're going to see more interlinking between cycle networks. Like, yes, you can cycle in JLT now. Yes, there's even cycling in Marina, but soon we're going to see kind of more interlinking, connecting networks, making this a fully fledged bicycle friendly city. Because now, yes, you can go out to your neighborhood and you can cycle, but can you actually commute? And I think that's the thing that we're lacking here, in my opinion. Like walking, you can walk in your district, but can you get from, I'm not saying this is going to happen, can you get from like a Springs to a JVC cycling carefully? Are there tracks there? And I think that's what they're going to be looking at introducing, which would be very cool. Because like, if people say it's too hot in Dubai for cycling and walking, no, we have like 8 or 9 months of the year when it's glorious. Even now it's still glorious. A little bit toasty last night, but it's well, what month are we in? We're in May, so it's going to be June, July, August, September. 4 months. We have 8 months of perfect cycling weather. So of course, especially cyclists, but other people, as you see this take shape, we'll see more people using the roads, making the most of fresh air, much more sustainable than cars as well. So fully support it. And like I said, announced by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan last night on Twitter, 400 million dirham being funneled into making Dubai more bike friendly, which is cool. I'm going to look through your comments a little bit. I feel like there's a lot coming through about travel. So if you have any questions, we'll get to them at the end. But we're going to jump into all of the great things happening in Dubai this weekend. As you know, it's Thursday. We're nearly there. 6 p.m. looms or 4 p.m. looms, depending on your work hours. And we have 48 hours at your fingertips. And there's so much to do, from heaps of iftars, heaps of suhoors. You could explore different places to have burgers. You can celebrate St. George's Day. There's also a very cool Ramadan market at Habtoor Palace. I was driving on Sheikh Zayed the last day, and you know Habtoor Palace on Sheikh Zayed Road. If you look in, you can see they usually do a great Christmas market, and now they have a Ramadan market. So they've got iftars and suhoors there. It's a really cozy environment to spend iftar under the stars, if you're looking for something spectacular and unique. But let's have a quick look through. Obviously, we have a massive list of iftars up on Lovin Dubai right now, and suhoors. So if you're looking for something for a special occasion for you and your family, I would check that out. There's also deals for days. For example, Daddy's Burger is doing a 49 dirham iftar deal. That includes burgers, fries, coleslaws, Vibto drink, and more for 49 dirham. You can break your fast at one of the world's tallest hotels. JW Marriott Marquis Dubai has heaps of offers. And what's really cool this year is, yes, there's plenty of reasons to get you out and doing iftar at these places. However, they're also offering packages where they will fully cater your iftar at home. So recognizing the fact that, yes, maybe we don't want to go out as much. For example, the JW Marriott is doing an iftar at home for you, and they'll cater it for like 7 or 8 people. And then you just pick it up, and then you'll have a fantastic meal without the stress and the drama in the kitchen. You can also support a Dubai couple. So basically, this is cool. We had Zoe Cresswell on our show before. She was talking to us once about a tricky path between Arabian Ranches and the sustainable city, and we're trying to kind of get a walkable road there. But now this weekend, she's running the sustainable city 20 times. And the reason for that is she started this sustainable business for diapers and nappies for kids. So if you are a parent and you're interested in looking towards being more sustainable, she wants you to know that between 5,000 and 6,000 nappies you'll use in the lifetime of your child, from baby to potty trained, I guess. 5,000, 6,000 disposable diapers. However, if you switch to cloth, and that's her company, Bop and Bee, it brings you down to just 20. It's massive massive sustainability update. So they're going to run sustainable city 20 times. It's 54 kilometers to promote that. What else do we have going on? Bollywood parks. Oh yeah, this is super cool. If you and the family are looking for something awesome to do, it's 125 dirham. They have an all-inclusive pass that includes a 3-course meal. Of course, Bollywood Parks Dubai has over 16 family-friendly rides and attractions. There's also performances. You can also get a queue fast, which means within this 125 dirham deal, you can skip the queues. Love that. Especially if you're going at the weekend, it's going to be busy, and it's their Ramadan deal, so I would check that out. And moving on, what else? Oh yes, try the Bondi burger at Oporto. So Oporto is an Aussie, thank you. So basically, it's famous in Australia. It's a burger joint, and they've got over 180 locations there. All Aussies will know it. It's opened its first location in Dubai, and they have this really delicious Bondi burger. If you want to check it out over the next couple of evenings, I would recommend doing it. And that is it. But speaking of things you can do in Dubai this weekend, the gloves are off at McGettigan's. A St. George's Day dragon fight is happening at McGettigan's this Friday. So that's tomorrow at JLT. The Irish will show the English how to celebrate St. George's Day. I won't lie, I didn't know what St. George's Day represented. Did you? Do you? And this it's a dragon fight, what's happening. So a little bit of background. St. George's Day in England remembers St. George, who's England's patron saint. The anniversary of his death, which is on April 23, is seen as England's national day. And according to legend, he was a soldier, St. George was a soldier in the Roman army who killed a dragon and saved a princess. It's cute. But you never, it's so funny, you hear these days in national holidays, the Saint of England killed a dragon and saved a princess. It's magical. Love story. And to mark that, McGettigan's is throwing a dragon fight. So when you go in, there's going to be costumes and there's going to be like themed food and drinks, and you have to choose which team you're on. So you want to be on the Knights team or the Dragons team, and they're kind of going all out as they usually do in these celebrations. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so you can get the prices up, of course. Really reasonable value for 3 hours long lunch, and then if you want to up it to 5 hours, you can do that too. However, they have a competition on their Instagram right now, and I think you need to follow, tag 2 friends and share 2 stories, and you could win. But they're going to announce that competition winner today. So if you want to win a table at McGettigan's for this St. George's Day Madness themed day, I would go on to McGettigan's right now and try and win that competition, because it'll be a lot of fun, I reckon, down there. And no doubt 1 or 2 of the Lovin team members will probably be there, I reckon. I imagine so. That is it. I'll just have a quick look through your comments. Any questions on travel? This, like I said, ours was just a short summary of what we pulled through, but do just keep an eye on airlines and just be safe and be sensible in terms of travel plans in the next month. We're so lucky to be here. Majority? No. 56% we reported yesterday are vaccinated, but of course that's not the same in other countries, so do look and be sensible in terms of your Eid travel plans. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Daily this week. Shireen is here with you tomorrow morning, a little bit later. She starts at 9:30, or the show starts at 9:30, so do tune in, and I'll be back with you on Sunday morning, same time, same place. Stay safe and wash your hands. Bye.